All right, we're going shark fishing today. We got this bonita. We're doing some bridge fishing today, and we're in the Florida Keys chasing after some big sharks. I'm not really sure what to expect, but I sure am excited. So let's get this bait rigged up and get it on out there. See if a big shark's gonna come by and eat it up. These things got some hardy mouths. All right. Let's see if that thing gets munched. Oh man, if that reel starts clicking, my heart rate's gonna go up, because that would be a big fish to take that. I'm stoked. Let's get this out there. I'm walking up onto the bridge here. I wasn't quite launching my bait far enough from shore, so I'm gonna walk this bridge and then just kind of pop it off. Look at that little lizard right there. That's funny. Keep my head on a swivel for traffic here. Just walking the bridge so I can get it out further into this nice current. And I ended up cutting my bonita in half too to get two baits out of it. But I'm fired up. Gonna be a bit of a waiting game while I'm doing this. I'm gonna be going for Jack Crevalle as well. See if we can get something. Should be good here. I'm gonna wait for the traffic to die down a bit, which I don't think it is. I'm just gonna have to bomb it. I don't think you have to get her out there too far. Feels like I'm on sand, so that's good. All right, let's walk it back here and see what's going on. I know there's a bunch of weeds, so it's probably gonna bounce down a ways. I think the weeds just hit it and then it bounces it down. Yeah, I can feel the weeds hitting it. I don't think it's gonna stay. It's just all coming around this corner. Let it sit for a bit, probably have to reel it up and change it. Okay, going for grunts. We got sabiki rig going on. Gonna toss it off the edge of these rocks, see if we can get some bait. Should be pretty quick. We'll let that sink to the bottom. Should be fairly quick. Once they kind of get on the bait, then you get a bunch of them. Shouldn't take too long to bring them in here. Try over here. We'll let that soak in there. There we go. Oh, that is tiny. That's a little gaffer. We're gonna keep them though. That could be good bait for a jack. Jack candy right there. Let's get him in the bucket. Yeah, that thing's gonna get munched. There we go. That's a better one. We'll take that one. Beauty. That's a nice one. Right on. It's a bit better size there. There he is. We got a few in there. We're gonna get different rod rigged up. We're gonna go for some jacks. Okay, well, when I was here last time, I threw out a grunt just kind of in the current, and it got picked up by something big and then ended up snapping me off, but I didn't have thick leader. So I got some 60-pound mono on here now. Circle hook. Gonna throw a grunt on, toss it out in the current, let it float down and just kind of rinse and repeat. See if I can pick something up. Jack Crevalle would be nice. Cut that up, use it for nice fresh shark bait, but we'll see what we can get. Just set up on this rock here. Nice work, Royds. The bait man. Okay, we got this guy. Just gonna hook him up like that. Okay, let's send him out. Just letting it drift down, and I'll let some line out so it gets out a ways, and I'll just reel it back in and just repeat it, see if anything is around. Come on, fish. Oh, he's in the rocks. I can feel him. Oh, I can feel him. No. All right. I don't know how much of that I got on my GoPro. It's being all funny with the hot weather. It was saying it was overheating, but we got ourselves a little grouper here. Let's have a look at him. That is a cool fish. Oh. Big mouth on him, which is pretty cool. Wasn't really sure what to expect there, just throwing the grunt off the side. It was just floating down and this guy picked it up. That was cool. There he goes, that was awesome. That thing put me in the rocks twice. Just crazy. Got him out of there and got him in. Let's get another grunt on there and see if we can catch a jack. All right, we got our other setup here. I got a 30-pound braid, because I've been using this in the freshwater canals and ponds for peacock and snakehead. And then I got this big swivel. I got 60-pound mono, about 4 feet of it, 4 to 5 feet. And then I got this 5/0 circle hook. It's not a crazy aggressive one, it's kind of an offset one. And I'm just gonna lip hook that grunt, send it out there, and then just kind of swing it down the current and let him free swim down there, and hopefully a jack picks him up. But let's get one on here. Putting it through the nose. I don't want to go into the brain, I don't want to kill him. Kind of in the nose, through the bottom lip. And this one's lively, he's ready to get sent in. I'll show you what we're doing here. So we got our grunt, he's rigged up, and I'm just gonna send him out, casting it as far as I can without having that grunt fly off, and then just letting it float down in the current. He's gonna swim around, see if he can get picked up. So let's get him out there. And I'm gonna close my bail to get it sort of so it's tight. You can feel him kind of swimming around. And I'm gonna leave my bail open just so I don't have to fiddle with the drag at all if something grabs it. So right now it's just swinging down, and then I'm just gonna let it swing all the way down and then reel it in and just rinse and repeat. But if a fish bites right now, I can feel him hit it, and then I'll just take my finger off the spool and I'll maybe let him eat it for a few seconds, and then I'll close the bail, reel down and set the hook, and he should be on. So yeah, that's all we're doing. So we're just gonna rinse and repeat here, see if we can get a jack so we can get that in the water for shark bait. Was just letting the grunts swing down. It was like steelhead fishing on the spay rod. I was just letting it swing. All of a sudden just goes boom, boom, boom. Set the hook, fish on. Hopefully it's a jack. That was so cool. Well, let's see if we can get her in. Yeah, man, he's tearing me up. All right, we're getting closer. Let's see what this thing is. All right, there's the jack there. He absolutely engulfed the bait, but that's all right, because this thing is gonna be some shark bait. All right, let's get this guy up there, get him cut up. We're gonna wait for the tide to settle down a bit more. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, throwing up the grunts, and we're gonna hopefully get a shark later on today. We got our jack, we got this big old circle hook, and then I ended up cutting it into 3 different chunks. This is the head, that's my favorite, so we're gonna start with that. A lot of blood in there with the heart and the gills pumping out. We're gonna hook this up. I would like to use a full one or at least a half of one, but you know, I kind of want to make my bait last here. So we're gonna go with this guy here, and he's dripping blood everywhere, which is nice. I'm just gonna rig him up right through the back, top of the head there. It's very hard, and I don't want to put my hook in too much because it'll be no hook exposed. So I'm just gonna go in. They got really hard skin there, so it's nice. Your hook doesn't pull out easy. I'm gonna get it through. It's gonna look like that. So we got that hook nicely exposed, and it's in the skin, so it's not going anywhere. And there's a lot of blood coming out of that thing. So let's get that thing in the water. All right, let's roll. We launched the bait off the bridge. I'm gonna find a rock to put my rod in. Now it's just a waiting game. See if something big grabs on, starts taking the line. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn my clicker on and then put my drag super low, so if a big fish grabs it, it'll give him a chance to take the bait and kind of run with it a bit. You just kind of want, you don't want it too tight, you don't want it too soft. It's kind of that happy medium. That should be good right there. We're gonna let that sit. Now it's just a waiting game. We're getting a little bit of touches on this rod. It's probably been down there for 10-15 minutes, and then my rod got a bump. It'd pull a little bit of line, rod would bump a little bit. You know, either it's a picky fish or it's one that's just can't quite get his mouth around the bait, but definitely some interested in it. That's exciting. We're gonna keep waiting here, and either he commits or something bigger comes around and just eats it whole. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he pulled. No.
Oh.
Crap. I wonder if I pulled the hook or what happened there. He was peeling line. Well, he didn't snap me, he just pulled the hook. He was peeling with it big time, and he just pulled the hooks on that. That sucks. He picked it up and started screaming. That was a good fish. Dang. Well, Get another bait out there, see if we can get another one to bite. That's 0 for 2 now, just like that. That's a dagger. Well, the tide's starting to slow down here now. As you can see, there's not really anything coming through the pillars anymore, no current. I'm gonna pack things up, head to the other side and fish off the bridge now. You know, it sucks having a couple heartbreakers here, but that's fishing, I guess. So we're gonna go fish the bridge, see if we can get something in the evening to bite here. We still got a good chunk of bait, so I'm feeling hopeful, but we'll see. I like a little bit of current just to get that blood flowing to bring them in, but we'll see how it goes in the slack tide here. All right, we're heading over to the other side. Probably get a nice sunset on this side too. All right, we're on the bridge. Sun's starting to go down. Current's slack right now, which isn't ideal for shark fishing. You want a bit of current, but we're gonna send the baits out, see if the current gets going here. See if we can catch something. All right, we're gonna go to this little opening over here. Getting that little bit deeper water. Should be something lurking, man. I mean, this thing's pretty bloody. I wish I had the head on still, but that shark took it. That was a bigger shark too, that last one. He just picked it up and started going. Definitely one I want back. But we got a couple days out here, so I don't get one tonight. We got a chance tomorrow and the next day. Bound to get something. Hooking a bunch, either snapping them off or pulling the hooks. All right, we made her. Get all the stuff down here. This is the spot. Hopefully get some current soon. We were here last week and our buddy got into a nice one, but it pulled him all the way down and then it just popped the hook off. Didn't even snap him off or anything. We'll see what happens. All right. Cody's set up there. It's gonna go down right here. Set up right here. I definitely can't bomb it out that far with this short rod and this reel, but I'm gonna do as best as I can. I shouldn't have to get it out too far. I just wanted to wait from the pillars if something does grab it. Hopefully it swims that way. This is the bait we're throwing. That guy right there. Bloody chunk. Let's get her out there. Definitely not a good cast, but that bait's going down. Hopefully something grabs it. I'd like to go even no weight. That'd probably be better. But we're gonna try that for now, see what happens. Set that drag. Should be good. All right. We're fishing. Now we wait. All right, we got a wicked sunset going on and the current's just starting to pick up right now. That would be something special to get a bite right now. It's like picture perfect. Getting pulled. Oh yeah, just fish on it. Come on, fish. Had some good pulls there. Sun's just going down too. Come on, get back. Dang. Maybe just can't quite get it in his mouth. I'm gonna set the rod back up here and see if he'll come back. That'd be sweet if that one commits. Pick one up. Fish on. Came off. Wow. Look at that bait, man. I'll shine the light on that. Look at that. That is crazy. How did that not get hooked? Look at how close it was. That teeth marks right there. Teeth marks right there. Gonna send it back out quick, see if he comes back. That sucks. Dang. Man, 0 for 3 today. 0 for 3 today. That sucks. Come on. Letting him eat it for a while. I can't let him eat it too long because we got these pilings here. See if we can get another shot. A little disappointed. Okay, well, we're back. Okay, see if we can get one. Getting bites. Letting him eat it. Yeah, fish on. Fish on. Oh, come on. Wow, fish on. Oh. Woohoo! Wow! That is sick. Oh, baby. He's coming in. Oh, that was sick. Sick bite. Right on. Holy smokes. That thing's got some power. There's a big pole out there. I just don't want him to go in it. Wow. That was sick. Wicked bite. Oh, come on. Hooked up. That thing's got some weight. Woohoo! Woo! I can't see anything what's going on. I don't know how I'm gonna land. I think I'm gonna go walking to the beach over there. I don't even want to start talking like that though. He ain't done. He's just getting started. Whoa! Holy smokes! That thing's got some power, man. Wow. Just trying to keep him away from that pole. Do not want him to go in there. Wow. Look at that. I'm getting low on battery, so we're gonna cut it here. We'll start it up a bit later. Hopefully I don't lose him. Oh boy, look at that. That is sick. Wow. He might be right at the surface here. Shine it down there.
Oh, there he is.
That's him there. What the heck? I can't even see, man. I'll try to bring him a bit closer. That looks big. Oh!
It's not a nurse.
I think it is a big nurse.
It looks too white.
You think so? I'll bring him up. I don't want him to go on that piling. Come on, big boy. Oh, man. What is that? Yeah, it's a shark.
Oh, it's 100% a shark, but...
That's big nurse shark. We gotta get down to the beach, the rocks, and get this thing landed. Let's see if we can get him in. We got this thing to the side of the bridge. We gotta walk probably 300 yards, 200 yards to the rocks, see if we can land him. This is gonna be a battle. He's still fighting me. Look at that rod bend. Let's start walking. I'm gonna give him a little bit of slack to get him out a bit away from those bridge. Let's start walking. All right, here we go. There he is. Yeah, that thing's long, man. Holy smokes. I'm gonna try to get that hook out. So wide. Look at that. I'm gonna try to get on the other side of him. Oh. Easy, big boy. Wow. Holy smokes. Look at that thing. Get right close to that already.
Damn.
Look at that fish. That's sick. Look at the tail back there.
Damn.
Curling. Let's try to get him unhooked.
Awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, come on, big boy. Come on.
Oh, shit. That's
Nice.
blast the shit out.
Nice. Okay, he's unhooked. Let's see if we can get a look at him here. Look at that tail.
Damn, I wanna touch that shit one time. Bro.
Give her a touch.
Oh, wow.
That's cool, eh?
Yeah.
Like sandpaper.
Yeah, it feels like sandpaper.
Let's let him go. Be ready. Yeah. Look at that fish. Not that way, buddy. Not that way. All right, here he goes. Look at that. Yeah.
Awesome, bro.
That was sick, man.
Hell yeah.
Holy smokes. I'm soaked. That was epic. There's what's left of the bait there. You tore that up. That is awesome. Oh, man. That was crazy fight on that one. I'm absolutely soaked from the neck down. That was an insane fight. Oh, man. That was so much fun. I'm glad we were able to get that fish in, get him to the beach, get that hook out, which is the most important to me, and just watch him swim off like that. That was epic. I am absolutely soaked, but that's all good. So we got that shark in, and I'm fired up. That was awesome.